War games don't primarily sell well on consoles, with most of them falling flat on their ass, but when it comes to Call of Duty, the exact opposite holds true. Call of Duty is possibly one of the best-selling series of all time because of its incredible fan base with gamers. But isn't it a little overrated, to the point where it's just kind of ridiculous?
To be honest, we're not the biggest fans of Call of Duty. We both had our own share of experiences playing the series. For the most part, we didn't enjoy ours. The announcement of Modern Warfare 3 hyped everyone, but to be honest, it's not that impressive. These are our reasons as to why we're not anticipating Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare wasn't a bad single player by any standards. It was exciting, had a pretty decent storyline, and plenty of guns to choose from. Though the fight against the Russians is kind of overused, I have to admit it was pretty believable. However, there are some faults that everyone seems to overlook. The game isn't hard by any standards. I managed to beat Veteran Mode in less than a weekend, but people still claim the Mile High Club to be an impossible achievement. I got it in 4 tries. The main character, Soap, was also a cool silent type in the first Modern Warfare. In the second, though, all the badassery from the first one was lost with his bland personality and stupid faux hawk. Every other character is bland as well, just boring military men who have one tone of voice, yelling. The only likable character, Ghost, from Modern Warfare 2, will not be appearing in Modern Warfare 3, because he was killed off. They were afraid he was bringing too much actual personality into the game.
Everything that Andrew said is true. Modern Warfare isn't a bad game by any standards, though I'm not personally a fan. The only problems I would have with the campaign mode is that it's become more and more of the same formula over and over again, with the story being about several other people rather than just 1, 2, or at least 3 specific people. That's just a minor complaint, but it bugs me nonetheless, because you're unable to get emotionally involved with any of the characters. One of the few exceptions would be Ghost, but that's not saying much. I don't expect myself to get emotionally involved with any of the characters in Modern Warfare 3, and I honestly don't want to be playing the same story for the 3rd time in a row.
One thing I am looking forward to in Modern Warfare 3, though, is the gameplay. Say what you want, Infinity Ward has gotten this down to a precise formula, and they know how to use it. You always need a plan of attack, and that just seems to make the gameplay more exciting. The basic strategy of running, gunning, and then ducking into some cover to restore energy may be a basic strategy, but that doesn't make it any less fun. There should also be some gimmicky weapons too, like the crossbow and ballistic knives in Black Ops. They're gimmicky, but they're hard to master and make for a very awesome cage battle.
Now that's what I like when I play a video game. I like strategy to it. It's not like Halo where you just jump around hoping to shoot someone in an environment that defies gravity. The gameplay is honestly one of the redeeming factors of Call of Duty, and is probably my favorite part to the entire series.
The Modern Warfare had a great single player, it was the multiplayer that shined. Everyone had to admit, even if they didn't like it, it was the best around. But with a new Call of Duty game being released every year, the formula has gotten old, and nothing has been added. While some games, like Gears of War and Halo, add new game modes, Call of Duty has had the same game mode since Modern Warfare. And where Epic Games and Bungie took the time to create fantastic brand new guns, Activision got lazy and just threw in pre-existing guns and threw on the same 12 attachments to every single gun. That's not originality, or good design, that's laziness.
Gears of War and Halo at least made tweaks. Even if they were very slight tweaks, they were still tweaks. Call of Duty's multiplayer is one of the best around and is very influential to most games. But as Andrew said, it has overstayed its welcome and could possibly use an upgrade. But this doesn't mean the multiplayer flat out sucks. I just don't think it's fair to the consumer to keep buying the same game over and over again. Isn't that why people boycotted Left 4 Dead 2? Didn't people complain about it being the same game? The most annoying thing to me about Modern Warfare's multiplayer would have to be the perks. I would rather have people equally match, not level up, and use these perks to beat people that are probably more skilled than they are. But I digress. It's a good idea, I just feel that it wasn't executed as well as it should be. And yes, I know there is a game mode where perks aren't allowed, but really, who wants to play those game modes when you can prestige quicker using their perks? Now, are we saying Modern Warfare 3 is going to be terrible? Definitely not.
Are we saying that Modern Warfare 3 is going to be exactly the same as every other Call of Duty game? Yes. Honestly, just go back to Modern Warfare 1. But you know what, Ross? We did forget one thing that Call of Duty needs to fix in their multiplayer.
What's that, man?
Spawn camping. Let's be noobs, Marines.
What?